How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. We have more of the Strange Tales wave, and this is the one I was super excited for because he's my second favorite Marvel character. We have Spider-Man, and then we have Moon Knight, and then She-Hulk and Deadpool. But Moon Knight is my second favorite. We have a pinless, updated West Coast Avengers version with the white and gold. So super cool look. We got another Blackheart piece, the head, so that's great. Like I said, that's gonna be my Halloween special. So with all that being said, let's take a closer look at the box, then we'll get this bad boy open. Ooh, Moon Knight. Taking a look at the box, you can see it says Marvel Legends series, Build-A-Figure, Blackheart, Moon Knight, and then we have Marvel Strange Tales down there at the bottom, and of course figures in the window. Yay, Moon Knight. I wish that he had like an upper ball torso. It's really the same as the old Moon Knight body except with pinless limbs, but still glad to have a pinless Moon Knight in a different costume. On this side, we get some really sick artwork of Moon Knight in a different suit. He's got the black bodysuit there, so I don't know why they're using this artwork. On the back, there's the expanded artwork and the rest of the figures in the wave. And at the point of me filming this, we have all of the pieces for Blackheart. So super excited to get the Halloween video filmed, and it'll come out on Halloween. After a near-fatal encounter at an ancient Egyptian temple, mercenary Mark Spector agrees to become the earthly avatar for the deity Khonshu. Open window with some artwork on this side, top of the box, bottom of the box, and with all that being said, Moon Knight! Blah, 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 da, 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 da. You know, just humming while I have him out of the box, safe and sound. You know. I keep these boxes in good shape because how else would you get them out? Here is the updated pinless Moon Knight out of the box. There are some improvements, like they actually sculpted his gauntlets onto the grabbing hands as opposed to just giving him regular old trigger hands like they used to. So they did that, and then like I said, he is on a pinless body. It's the same torso, unfortunately, but we do have pinless arms and legs, and I think it's a new cape because the sculpt looks different. We'll have to compare them to the other Moon Knights. We got one new, we'll go over accessories later, but the new thing is the Ankh right there. We've had the staff and his little moon daggers before, moon crescents. And I think that sculpt is reused as well. I do like the gold on there. They painted the inlays on there. It's not just one color, like that's gold plastic, but you can see it's painted there as well. So they did that nicely, and those are sculpted beautifully as well. And like I said, Moon Knight is my second favorite Marvel character, so I'm gonna scoop up any and all Marvel Legends Moon Knight, especially if it's a new costume or an update. And like I said, this is the West Coast Defenders look mostly, and like when he was wielding Mjolnir, and just one of his coolest looks other than the all white in my opinion is this. I like the armor, but the all white and then the mostly white with the gold accents is really sick too. He's so cool. I'm so happy to have him. And of course Blackheart is fully together now, and that's great, but we're going to show him in the comparison and stuff. We're not going to talk about him at all until I do my Halloween special. Checking out Moon Knight's height, and I'm probably going to swap out his cape here pretty soon because it's already starting to annoy me. He stands at about just under 6.5 inches, and Mark is supposed to be like 6'2", 6'3", so he's not supposed to be like a short guy, so it mostly works. He could be a little bit taller. And going over the articulation, starting at the head, we get a decent amount forward, not so decent amount back. In fact, let's take that cape off now. We're doing the articulation so we can actually, so forward, not so much back because his hood gets in the way. Shoulders come up 90 degrees, very generous butterfly joints, bicep cut, double elbows, ab crunch forward, back not so far, leg goes forward to the side and back not so much, but he can kick his own butt quite easily. We do get a thigh cut and a boot cut, and then we get ankle rockers, so he can do whatever poses you would really want, honestly, just like Spider-Man, other than having that floating upper ball torso, which would be a lot better, but it is what it is. And now that I've got the articulation out of the way, I am going to swap his cape, but it is a new sculpt. It's different. You can see the hood, and then they've got that different layer of paint, and the shape is different, but I've got my cloth cape. And I think for Moon Knight, we should just stick with that, because even though it doesn't have the black in the back, it just looks so much better. So I think Moon Knight's gonna stay like this with his cloak now, and we'll go over the accessories. For his accessories, first of all, we got Blackheart's head, so that's the bath piece. As you can see, he's complete. We also got this staff, which we've also had many times. They've used it for Gambit and Moon Knight, so there's the other one. This one's more of an all white. This one's more of a pearlescent white. Then we get the golden ankh that he came with, and we get newly sculpted grabbing hands. So for his batons or his staff or the ankh or his crescent darts. So those are really nice because, you know, we had the fisted ones sculpted, which are right there, and those also have holes for his tiny little crescent darts. And speaking of those, I haven't even like taken them off of the tape yet because all the other little ones that I've had except for one, I've already lost, and I don't want to lose these ones. Come on, Moon Knight, you're just standing so nicely. So they are all, he only came with one big one. The other ones usually come with two, and then a medium one, and then 3 small ones. But he only came with a big one and 3 small ones. And like I said, those small ones go in between his knuckles. So if you wanted to super glue them in there, they probably wouldn't get lost. But I think for now, this is the best way for me to store them. And that is Moon Knight's accessories. Here is our new Moon Knight with our 2 previous older Hasbro Marvel Legends Moon Knight releases. We've got the Walgreens exclusive, not the retro carded one. I have the Walgreens exclusive and the armored like 2015, 2014 Daredevil. I mean Moon Knight, Daredevil, what am I saying? But like I really like this look the best. Like this is good if he was pinless with these limbs and you could swap him and have this. I would do that and make him not pinless, but because he's got the pinless limbs with the sculpted things you can't take off, put the cape on him. There's my perfect Moon Knight. Maybe if I wanted to swap the white heads, I could. I don't know, that looks pretty banging, y'all. Like that's a good looking Moon Knight. And I think this is, I don't know. I think that's a new hood. I could be wrong. Here he is next to Blackheart and Brother Voodoo. Oh my god. Here he is with Damon, Hellstrom, and Dracula, Lilith, and Spider-Man, and then lastly with Doctor Strange and some screaming thug guy. So with all that being said, y'all, I will say that the new Marvel Legends Moon Knight, totally worth it to me. I love me some Moon Knight, just like Spider-Man. If they release a new one, I will scoop him up because he's a cool character. If you don't know about him, you should look him up. I do like the MCU show, so if you haven't seen that, you should watch that as well. It's not perfect, like most MCU adaptations, but it works for the MCU, and I think they did a good job, especially with this figure. Like, I love this figure. It doesn't have anything to do with the show, but I love this figure. And if you like this video, smash like, hit subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you like Moon Knight, if you're grabbing this whole wave, if you're passing, how your day is going, what you're being for Halloween. Just let me know. Check out the Patreon, $1 a month for early videos. We're doing 2 giveaways currently. We're doing one at 3.5 and one at 5K. So once we hit those points, I'll be sending those figures out. So check out how to enter the those. Do all that stuff. As always, I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.